Hi, Amy Ramsey here with Mr. Buddy. We are here to talk about copy today in my first ever video blog. Kind of ironic that we're going to be talking about copywriting, and instead of writing about it, I'm going to tell you about it instead. But I wanted to talk to you about it because I'm hearing from a lot of you out there that your biggest struggle right now in business is your copy and truly getting your message and your voice and all those thoughts you have jumbled around in your head and getting them down onto the page in a way that makes sense for not only your audience, but also like all the different kinds of copy there is. So sales page copy versus about page copy, blogs, whatever it may be. So I want to start with what I think is the number one step and the biggest thing to start with, and it really is taking a look at your beliefs around your writing. Because I think that things like staring at the blank page, half-written blog posts, things that you've written but you don't want to hit the send button, I think all of those things are actually more related to what is going on in your head and some of those beliefs you have around your own writing. So many of you have probably already done exercises like this for maybe money or love or different things with your family or relationships or whatever it may be. But I want you to do this exercise. The exercise is this. You write down your top 10 beliefs about your writing. So they may be things like, I don't have anything new to say. You know, something as simple as my writing sucks. I don't know what to say. This writing sounds boring. Whatever it may be, you make your list of 10 things that you think about your writing. And then you go through and look at that list and you really start to look at, is this really true? And do I really believe this? And then you want to write the opposite. So much like, you know, I've done this exercise with a lot of different things in my life, and so this is really the step. Like, you want to look at what the opposite is to begin to transform those beliefs about your writing. So, and you know, one of the things I tell people is you can then burn the paper of your original beliefs. You can burn it, you can do all those things with it. Again, probably like you've done in other exercises, but you can also just begin to look at your new beliefs, keep them with you. Like when you sit down to write, say, okay, you know, is it really true that my writing sucks? Probably not. The truth is probably like, I have a block, or I'm not sure what to say. You know, the truth typically is not what our minds try to tell us the truth is. So, I think it's a great practice to get into so you can really start to look at like what is really holding you back with your writing. So that would be number one. The second thing, I want to give you a little tip about how writing is really done, or at least how I do it, how I tell my clients to do it. Excuse me, buddy. How I tell my clients to do it, and a lot of people I know, you know, this is how they write. A lot of people, you'll sit down to write, and immediately those thoughts in your head start to come up, like that sentence doesn't make sense, this sounds boring, I've heard this all before, whatever those beliefs are. And the trick to getting over that is you want to simply write and do your brain dump, and then you go back and edit. So here's the thing, like I go through and do this huge brain dump, and it's kind of this stream of consciousness, and then later is when I go back and edit. And I'm going to be coming to you with some other tips about writing as well that will really help and kind of tell you what to do with the brain dump, like to make it an even better process for you. But the bottom line is you've got to train yourself to get the words that are all up in here in a jumbled mess. You've got to train yourself to get them onto paper. And doing the brain dump and then allowing yourself the space to know, hey, this doesn't have to be perfect right now because I'm going to go back and edit it. Giving yourself that space allows you to get out of all of those beliefs you may have going on in your head around your writing. So I think that's a really great place to start. You absolutely should be able to start to get some words on the page, and that is the biggest thing. Writing, it's training. It is like a muscle. It takes practice. You know, so many things in business and entrepreneurship are about really just like developing the muscle and getting the practice, and writing is absolutely one of those. So I want you to get started today. Make a pledge, get the words on paper, and do that belief exercise if you're really having some struggle with your writing. Also, good news, and this is why I want you to get the words on the page. I am doing a flash sale right now for an offer that I don't even offer this service. And additionally, it's like more than half off of what working with me for an hour would be. So right now, I have a super limited number of spots open, and I have a limited amount of time. I'm going to let you grab it. But for $97, you can send me your copy. I will look over it, I will review it, and then I will hop on the phone or Skype with you for an hour, a full hour personal time with me one-on-one, and we will work on your copy. So not only by the time we finish do you have great copy, but you will also be further along, like as a copywriter. You will understand, you know, what your writing process is like. You'll be really clear on where to go next, and you'll have some more tools in your toolbox so you can continue to improve this copywriting muscle. So if you are interested in that, make sure you start to get those words on the page, because you got to be able to send me something to review, and these spots are going pretty fast, so get on it today. The link is going to be below this video, and I hope this was helpful.